Little walkthrough on my American 12, how I've set it up. I'll probably do a few more things to it later on down the line. Still cold weather. Anchor cleat slash guide rope cleat. Spare 2.5 gallon gas can. I did put seats in this. I didn't fix that one permanently. It sits over the seat, and it may be a little bit loose. If you rock too much, it could come off. But just gotta be a little careful. Got a 3-gallon gas can, and I run it back there. I bought the pipe insulation stuff to kind of guide my cables and hoses through. And I got them down here. They just kind of sit up in the trough, and I zip tied them to the rod holders. And I got it up here, so a little bit here to hook to my battery. If I put the battery down there or up there, it reaches good. Got my safety kit. I put a decal on there for fire extinguishers, so you always know that's in there. So inside is my stuff: zip ties, fish finder, registration, boat manual, flares, whistle, a few extra little tackle boxes. I will put a first aid kit in, and then I'll probably label what's inside right here. Yeah, so walking back, I built the transom up a little bit with some guards. I tore apart life jacket and used the foam stuff on the inside, the plasticky covered flotation stuff inside your basic life jacket, and made it thick, made it come up for a little higher. And then I put this the pipe protectors on top and glued them in real good with marine goop. And then I used a clear varnish to seal over after everything's harder. I just made that because I was out on Detroit River with this thing, got down there toward Erie into some rough chopping. You got some big boats that like to take off right next to you. I mean, hammer, and they dig a big trough, and then you got about a 3 to 4 foot wave in the back. And it came right to the tippy top of the transom, but it didn't come over the boat. Climbed up pretty good. It climbed over it, but I thought, okay, I just want a little more protection if I get hit in the back with something. And then this here is my depth finder for the fish finder, and that goes right on this piece of wood here. And the way I did that was I took an old electric motor and cut it down, and then you strap the depth finder right here, and then you can make you a mount back here. And I did put a couple screws in, and then kind of sportsman goop that down in between all the little cracks and crevices. But yeah, it works real good, and you can set the angle like you do on your trolling motor. You know, you can trim out, trim in. You can bring it right where you want it to the water line. You can set it a little deeper or a little shallower, however you need. Anyway, that's the way you do it. So yeah, I think I'm getting decked out pretty good here. I'm gonna hit the Detroit River. I'm gonna try to grab some walleyes. I don't know if I may be a little crazy, but boy, if I get a calm enough day, I'd like to see if I could venture this thing out. They're just a little bit out of Sterling State Park on Lake Erie. Do a little jigging maybe. Just jig Erie a little bit, see if I can get some walleyes out there, but I don't know. It's pretty seaworthy for a little boat. I went through some pretty nasty crap with it. I mean, I wouldn't say the waves were quite 3 foot, well, about 2.5ers, I guess I was getting, and they were real short, because in the Detroit River, you got that current, and then the wind was blowing straight up against the current, so they get short and steep, and there's not a lot of recovery time for your boat in between waves. So I don't know, maybe if I got out in a little bit of spaced out swell, it'd do all right. But I'm not going to venture too far. We'll see. Anyways, there you have it. The American 12-foot long boat. I think it says it's 54 inches wide, and I'm sure that's in the widest part of the beam of the boat there somewhere, because, you know, I don't know what all the rest in the front and back completely is. When I measure from water line to the top of the gunnel, you get 19 inches. But if you go on the angle, if you measure angle up the side of your boats up to the top of the gunnel, yeah, you'll get what they say about 21. So, okay, there you have it. The American 12 getting ready for spring to come around.